Hello, welcome to Malaprops. It's a little empty right now, but when you see this, you'll all be sitting there. I'll be standing up here and you'll be watching this video. I wanted to do a video so that you can see a little bit more about the sights and some of the people and places of Asheville. Instead of standing up here and reading, you can read the book. I wanted you to see and experience some of it. I also wanted you to see my shirt. Asheville Grown. It's got holes in it. It's one of my favorite shirts. Franzi Sharon, who is the owner of Hip Replacement, she's the head of the Asheville Grown Business Alliance. She's in a chapter in the book, and she's got some really good quotes about how to keep Asheville unique, how to keep some of the chains out, because you know, if chain stores come in, it's not going to be the same place. So it's something we all need to think about. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Hey, here I am in the front window of Malaprops where they've got my book. I had to show you this because who knows when I'll be in the front window of Malaprops again. I mean, this was my dream. This is what I visualized when I was writing this book. Standing in Malaprops, being here with you, showing you the labor of love that I created for Asheville. I hope you enjoy it. Instead of a traditional reading, I want to give you a little bit of perspective of what downtown Asheville has. And right here on the corner of Walnut and Haywood Street is where Julian Price, and you'll read about him in the book, he came in and invested $15 million into this city. He came into this spot, he's looking out at Bowcatcher Mountain, he's standing beside these two desolate, derelict buildings, and he said, this is where I want to be. So he changed his plans. He had a condo for rent in Newbern, or to buy in Newbern, and he said, I'm going to come to Asheville and I'm going to rebuild this place. He knew that the key to Asheville was not only getting things on the street, bookstores and restaurants and activity, but also to bring living downtown. So these buildings have condos in them. He restored these buildings, and this building over here is where you're sitting tonight. And Richard Sharp Smith was the supervising architect on Biltmore Estate. He designed this building in 1912. When Julian Price was renovating this building behind me that you're sitting in tonight, he had to convince Emeka, the owner of Malaprops, to take on 3 times the space. She was in a little space further up Haywood Street when I was in college, and it was a cute little quaint little bookstore. He came into town and he said, I want to make you really, really big, and that took some convincing, but he did it. He convinced her to be in this space, and now it's got a national reputation. People know Malaprops all over the country. added bonus of coming to tonight's reading, I'm going to tell you something that's not in the book. Maybe it'll be a preview for another book. This is Zombra's restaurant behind me. It's downstairs around the corner from Malaprops. And it's a business in Asheville that has, according to Joshua Warren's Haunted Asheville Tour, had an exorcism. They've had all kinds of weird things happen in this building, and they brought down a shaman from New York to try to rid those spirits. They found in this building, when they renovated it, pentagrams and animals hung to the walls, so there's no telling what kind of spirits may be joining us in Asheville as we make it a special place today as well. Pub cycle going by. That's just one of the things you'll see in downtown Asheville that's really fun and funky. They're going up Battery Park Avenue. See them all over town, just like you see the Lazoom bus. We haven't seen it today, but maybe we will. Hey, I'm down here at Pritchard Park, and there's always something fun going on down here. It's right sort of in the central part of town. Tonight is Tuesday, and they've got a lot of poop action going on. Everybody comes with their hula hoops, and it's just a fun, free event. On Friday nights, you'll hear the drums down here. There's a big drum circle, and it's really popular, and it's fun, great energy, and definitely and only an Asheville thing to do when you're in town. The big Flatiron beside the Flatiron building at Wall Street and Battery Park, and busking to me is one of the coolest things about Asheville. You never know who you're going to see out. You've got musicians, you got Abby the Spoon Lady, you've got my pal Dade Murphy, who's often, flailing back in some kind of really odd position. I don't know how he says himself, and Billy Scribble's here.
That's right.
And so we stopped here today to talk to Billy and give you a taste of busking live on the street. So I know you play the spoons too. Can you show us a little of that?
Well, I dabble a little bit. I guess I one at the bottom, one at the top.
Do you ever play with Abby?
Occasionally.
Do you compete with Abby?
No, she taught me how to play the spoons, and I play a little bit, but I like to play the banjo more. This is more like a song or two. I'll do a spoon solo for a song, but usually I just play the banjo with guitar.
I see you out here sometimes with groups. You're out here today alone. How does that work? You just decide?
Yeah, I jammed with them earlier today, but they had to leave, and I'm not done needing to make money, so I'm still here. Got a phone bill right around the corner.
Is it a good living on the streets of Asheville?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Kind to you?
It is. It's definitely better than working at a gas station or something, which I've done during the winter. And it's great because you get to know the police, you get to know the homeless people, you get to know just the tourists and the business owners and the locals. And you really feel like it's the only job where you feel like you're really a part of the community.